Nerve.
Used to be love, but now it's all cold
Migraines.
again. Can't tell if I'm a grown man or a young boy, but I'm still getting older. Where did the time go? She crying and pouring her heart out to me, and I just got my eyes closed. This can't be defined by all that shit you seeing online, no.
I like where Nerve's going with this. Right, so a couple things I know. One, I've seen a clip of the drop here on Insta. I've heard the first couple bars. It's so annoying. Like, obviously I follow these artists to keep up with what they do, and then I try and avoid the previews that they put up because I like going into tracks like completely blind, but I have a rough idea of what Nerve's doing here. Furthermore, it's confirmed with the hi-hats he has going on there, because you can hear all the perks going on, because you can hear it's going to be a drill beat just from that pattern. Like,
Swear it used to be love, but now it's all cold again. Can't tell if I'm a grown man or a young boy, but I'm still getting older. Where did the time go? She crying and pouring her heart out to me, and I just got my eyes closed. This can't be defined by all that shit you see
on your line, no.
This is deeper than that, deeper than rap. My life started with death, we could never bring him back. That's just a fact.
My life started with death, we can never bring him back. That's just a fact. Nerve touches on this topic of well, I it's not for me to tell, but go listen to his track Bo on his Mama's Boy EP.
Stab in the back. What sort of God would do this? But it is what it is. That type of shit is gonna thicken your skin, and my mama took it straight to the chin. Maybe that's why I don't get attached. Girl, I'm a dream telling me I'm a robot, cause I can't love her back. Fuck this, I'm done. Back to the lab. Won't leave till I got that stack. Run from it all to my...
That could say a lot there if you read into it, really. Like, Nerve's like, I'm a robot, and when I'm done with all the first shit, I'm just like, fuck it, let me just go back to music. So like, I try and fall for someone, I try and get with someone, and when that doesn't work, I'm just like, well, fuck it, music. Nerve's such a talented guy, but does that come from a place of like, that's just where his love is, and he struggles with the same love for a woman? I don't know, maybe I'm reading into this mad far, but like, I don't put it past Nerve to have them layers of thought.
My lungs are bleeding, fuck love, but I want it back. Cause I wanna feel something. Too many times at home trying to work out how the fuck do I function. Sometimes his brain is a dungeon.
So it's them inner battles with himself.
She said I'm obnoxious.
This drop is so cold. This is the drop that I've heard. She said I'm obnoxious.
Full of that nonsense. Swear I can't love no more, but if she...
By the way, I like Nerve with his hair down. Reminds me of the Nerve I first heard when I first discovered him, when he was doing like the coffee freestyle and shit like that.
Trying to kick it, then I got options. Trying to buy time, but I don't cop watches. Aussie export like Fosters. Hopping in the boss, it's still unlocked with them hits I'm dropping. Still unlocked till I'm in a coffin. Heart full of that nonsense. Swear I can't love no more, but if she trying to kick it, then I got options. Trying to buy time, but I don't cop watches. Aussie export like Fosters.
I like the little Daily Duppy inspired visuals. I'm seeing more and more visuals like this, which represent what the lyrics are visually on screen.
With them hits I'm dropping, still unlocked till I'm in a big bopper. She working both her lips and both her hands like shit was a whopper. I got them dancing. Big bopper. She working both her lips and both her hands like shit was a whopper. I got them dancing, screaming out oppa. Ignorant shit, no time to be proper. From down under, sounding all ochre. These dons a bunch of imposters. You ain't onto none of that, stop it. Big boy like Triple H, spin a whole crew like a figure eight. Onto none of that, stop it. Big boy like Triple H, spin a whole crew like a figure eight.
Big boy like Triple H, is that a reference to like the slot machines? Is he referencing Triple H films? What's the Triple H? Like, I don't know. Or is it a reference that I'm not getting or thinking of right now? Because I do this all the time. I'll react and be like, no, I don't get it. Then I'll be editing the video and I'll be like, fuck, you know, I get it now. Like, I don't know. Let me know. Big boy like Triple H.
No time for a handout.
Slot machines. I don't know. Spin it. Crew like figure eight, like an infinite loop. That's the best I'm going with.
I know I ain't trying to commiserate. She said she won't come play, but I swear that she got Beyonce. Told her I ain't got no free time, won't stop to the bank big like Andre. Anyway, I'm busy just whipping. All this chat about him and her, now everybody on my shit list. What I gotta do to fix it? On my case like, why you with that chick? Who's this, your missus? I'm trying to get this in.
I like that distorted double layer, so he's done like it sounds like Wait, let me listen one more time.
On my case, like, why you with that chick? Who's this, your missus?
So he's done a triple, he's tripled that layer there. So he has his main vocal line, and then he has a sub vocal line below that's like turned an octave down, and then he has one that's turned like an octave up. The one that's down is slightly less prominent than the one that's higher, but it gives that distorted, twisted feel, like, and obviously is meant to be the whole point of somebody else, or maybe even him speaking to himself. But I think it's meant to be from the perspective of other people talking about Nerve.
What I gotta do to fix it? On my case, like, why you with that chick? Who's this, your missus? I'm trying to get this in private. Piss off, none of your business. You must be taking the piss if you.
Fucking hell, bro. Like, that's, yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to get this in private. Piss off, none of your business.
I'm trying to get distant, private, piss off, none of your business. I like that. I like that.
Everybody on my shit list. What I gotta do to fix it? On my case, like, why you with that chick? Who's this, your missus? I'm trying to get this in private. Piss off, none of your business.
And even down to the way he's engineered that. So he's cut the beat when the speech is going on here, and then when he answers it, he has like a tape. So you'd have like a tape stop in reverse. I think he's done like a tape stop in reverse or something like that.
This your missus? I'm trying to get this in private. Piss off, none of your business.
Yeah.
You must be taking the piss if you think that I'm giving this shit. Got these people around me, you'll bicker when I see them whisper. Come hop on a bit of this dick. Just a tip.
Man said just the tip. No, oh, that's hilarious. I love that, bro. Pause.
Just a tip. Little bitch. What it is, they said they love me, but they don't know what love is. I'm full of that nonsense. Swear I can't love no more, but if she tryna kick it, then I got
options.
Time, but I don't cop
watches.
Aussie export like
Fosters.
Hop in the whip and Boston, still on lock with them hits I'm dropping, still on lock till I'm in a coffin. Half full of that nonsense. Swear I can't love no more, but if she tryna kick it,
then I got options. Watches. Aussie export like Fosters.
Hop in the whip and Boston, still on lock with them hits I'm dropping, still on lock till I'm in a
coffin. Yeah. And he's pulled the hair back out. So you got the vocals on the back like, I only trust in me, she wants company. This ain't love, cause why trust in me, there's no trust in me. Alright, I wonder why this is thrown in. Is this to link into something new? I like that no one network, the AV club. Alright, I respect it. Nerve on Instagram actually talked about his inspiration for this track, and you know, it has a deeper meaning than some people may feel. Really, please do forgive me if I misquote Nerve. I'm going to do my best to keep it accurate, and I'll let him speak about it in his own words if he may again. Or maybe he has and I've just missed out on it. But he said something along the lines of, Nerve suffers with migraines quite frequently, which causes him to feel very nauseous and very sick. And after sometimes hours of feeling this way, he'll finally vomit. And when he does, it's like a relief that it happens, because then the migraine basically just disappears after that. And so maybe he's using that as an analogy for like his love life and his work life. So maybe him trying to deal with emotions and deal with females and relationships is that feeling of a migraine. It's a headache. I can't take it. It makes me feel nauseous. It makes me feel sick. And so what he does is then he vomits out everything. He releases it all through music. And when he does, he feels better. So is this him vomiting all of his feelings out? That's kind of what I'm perceiving from this. And again, although Nerve's such a cold spitter, such a cold producer, just everything he touches is fucking cold. Like, At the same time, he has this extra layer that I really want him to hinge on more at times. Because I know he can do a Tulips. I know he can do a Reese's Pieces. Like, Nerve has got that on lock. And I want him to continue to do things like that. Let me make that very clear. I want Nerve to continue to do shit like that. But I also want him to do more things like Migraines. It sounds hard, but there's a lot of meaning behind it also. Not to say that something like Reese's Pieces doesn't, because Reese's Pieces is Nerve talking his shit and he has every fucking right to. But you know me, man, I love something that has like the deep meaning. I love people getting in their feels and talking their shit. It just means that when you do talk your shit, I respect it 10 times more. And yeah, I know that's not Nerve's whole image, but for him to touch on things here and there, or at least in something like this where it's a little bit more cryptic and something where it's not as obvious, I respect that. Sometimes releasing feelings or talking about shit that's going on doesn't have to be very obvious. Like, that's a skill in its own. Storytelling and explaining things, and someone like Husky is so cold at that. But who's to say someone like Nerve can't do it in more of a subtle way? Regardless, Nerve just doesn't miss. Like, I don't know, maybe just Nerve makes the music that is for me. You know what I mean? Like, as a fan of music, as a fan of hip-hop as a whole culture, this is right down my lane. And although Nerve isn't one of the top guys in Australia in terms of numbers, in terms of the respect he has by his fan base, he's so high up there for me. He is so high up there, and I've said that before and I will continue to say that again. By the way, shout out to Cal Golly and the team for once again smashing the visuals on another Nerve project. But yeah, feel free to vote for Nerve, because he actually has a couple videos, and Kyle Gotti actually have a couple nominations in the unofficial but kind of official but realistically unofficial top 5s of the year. There's only like a day or two left, so if you're within the first couple days of watching this reaction, feel free to click the link in the description and vote for the people who you think are the top of each list. And if you're watching this later down the line, then the video might actually be out where we actually discuss it. So yeah, feel free to go and check those out. Massively appreciated. And yeah, that's about it.